Hey everybody, it is such a beautiful, beautiful day. So I thought we would go on a tour of my yard. By the way, my name is Kelly and I'm the K part of J&KPotter. Got us a visitor this morning. We had so much rain last night. My cabbage is doing really well. It's almost above the 10, which is about 3.5 inches tall. And there's that Casper kale. And my radishes are doing great. Over here I have that Japanese flowering kale, and it looks pretty good too. Now this Japanese flowering kale gets the most sun, so look how well it's doing. And that ground cover around it is called stone crop. Just this morning I went ahead and transplanted my corn beads because they're looking really good, and I think they could survive the transplant now. Strawberry bed is really perking up this year. Look how big those leaves are. I've got my medicinal garden all figured out where I'm going to put everything, but the only thing I have in there right now is the anise hyssop. And look how well it's doing. Oh, hey. Looks like I have an echinacea that came up from last year. That's pretty awesome. All right, over here in bed 1, it looks like my kales have gotten some growth on them. On the other side of bed 1, I have my cabbages, and it looks like they're struggling a little bit. So I'm just going to put the tin on top of them, give them some extra protection, and see what happens. So I'm going to do the same with this one. Just put a tin around it. So I brought out my purple cabbage from inside the greenhouse, and I'm going to go ahead and plant those in a few days. And over here in bed 2, I have all of my pretty radishes. Well, as I was just walking by, I see some red in my radishes. That's super exciting. This is bed 3, and it needs to be cleaned out and get ready for planting of my beans here pretty soon. Well, hot dog, you guys, looky there. This is bed 4, and I direct sowed everything except for the kale and the flowers. I did bring out some beets that I had, so the larger ones are the ones that I started, but the smaller ones aren't far behind, and they're the ones that I direct sowed. Looks like I might have some lettuce and spinach and carrots. And there's another transplant of the beets. And there's that beautiful kale that just came up from last year. Here are my tubs. My elderberry is looking really good. And that's my rhubarb. And what's going on with my rhubarb? So is that rhubarb going to seed? What does that mean right there? And my blueberry. Right, let's come on around here to my potato bed. My potato plants are doing excellent. Now I haven't uncovered my onions yet because we're still due for a frost. But it looks like they're coming along real good. Over here in front of my shop I have some pink lilies that are doing real good this year. I planted them 2 years ago and they didn't do anything, so I'm happy to see that. And that's just ground cover. Spearmint or peppermint, not sure which one. And that big old thing there is a basket flower, and I can't wait to show you what it ends up looking like. I have these 2 white tubs sitting by an entrance to the greenhouse, and I think those are carrots. I think I sprinkled some carrots in there one time and they didn't do anything, and second year I do believe that's what they are, carrots. So I'm just gonna let them grow, see what happens. All right, let's go into the greenhouse and see what I got going on in here. My yellow pots are looking really good. Everything has grown, and that tall thing that's supposed to be a short yellow flower, doesn't it kind of look like lettuce? Over here in my starter trays, I've got, looks like a zucchini started. Some of my Cleome. That is a real pretty flower. Look it up. It's C-L-E-O-M-E. Cleome. Sally's looking real good there. And I have some spinach that started, and all 4 of my tomatoes germinated. It looks like my jalapenos that I got from Aldi's, those giant ones, it looks like they're germinated. Wow, my red sunflowers have really shot up there. I can't wait to get them planted in the ground to see the beautiful color of red that these sunflowers will produce. Over behind them, I've got 1 giant sunflower that germinated, and I see germination in a couple of those, but I'm not so sure that they're going to be the mammoth sunflower. And that looks like a carrot, and that looks like an onion. Oh, hey, looky here. That Kama Sutra that I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, that's a kind of spinach. Imagine that. I want you to check out this anise hyssop that it came back from last year in the greenhouse, and look how much bigger it is and how much bigger the leaves are. It's tremendous. It's just a beautiful plant. Those black boy buttons back there are not going to have a chance. I have 4 Zebrina mulva starting. Oh, and those are just beautiful, beautiful purple and white hollyhocks. I see beans. All right, looks like my green beans are doing okay. They still have time. Okay, my medicinal starts have started, so I'm pretty happy about that. I have teasel, calendula, wormwood, rosella, thyme, got a few marigolds, chamomile, yarrow, and blue cup mealy sage. So I'm super excited to have those started. And I won't be planting those out anywhere, probably for, I don't know, another 3 weeks or so. You guys just get out and do what you can. So rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the Lord. Go out and enjoy life.